So we're leaving Asia, and we have 3 big reasons why we've made this decision, and we're going to share that all with you in this video. We're Lloyd and Mandy. We're digital nomads that have been traveling Southeast Asia for the past 9 months in search of somewhere we can call our home base. We've made a rather drastic change to our plans and are leaving Manila, Philippines today. Good morning, it's just before 6 a.m. and we're about to head to the airport. We are leaving Asia. We'll explain everything soon, but we're late to get to the airport, so we gotta rush there.
Lloyd? So as you probably know, we've been in Asia for about 9 months, Southeast Asia. We've been to Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, and now Philippines. And we love it in Southeast Asia. We really love the culture and the people. It's really affordable, which is why we started here. Staying here long term just isn't really an option for us. There's a few reasons why we can't really see ourselves living here. Although when we first came here, we thought we could. There's a few things that are sort of forcing us to leave.
Ramen for breakfast.
So good. I love ramen for breakfast. The broth is really good in the morning, I reckon. It's got kimchi. This might be our last Asian dish for a while. At least in Asia. As usual, I ordered too much food. Comes with free, whatever they are.
Dumplings. Dim sims.
And iced tea. Pretty cheap, pretty good.
The first reason that we've decided to leave Asia is because of our dog Bear. So if you've been following our journey, you will know that we had to leave our dog Bear back in Australia when we left to go traveling because you aren't allowed to bring them into Bali.
Not only is it technically illegal to bring dogs into Bali, although some people do it, and there are companies that do import dogs into Bali, we didn't feel comfortable bringing them somewhere where it was illegal. Not only that though, there is a big problem in Bali with dogs being poisoned and even stolen from their owners. There's a big issue with street dogs getting poisoned a lot. We went and visited a shelter there. We just couldn't do it with a clear conscience, bringing Bear into somewhere where we knew he might be in danger. Thailand was an option because you are allowed to bring dogs into Thailand, but it's a pretty similar situation in Thailand. They don't really get treated all that well, and because of the humidity and the climate, we just don't really feel comfortable bringing our Labrador to Southeast Asia. I feel like it would be a very selfish thing for us to do. We'd probably prefer to leave him in Australia than bring him in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, just he's not really built for the climate. He's sort of a big boy, and Australia's even a bit of a push for him. So he's definitely reason number one. We're actually just working right now to get some money sent to Lloyd's sister, who has been looking after him in Australia for us the whole time that we've been traveling, which has been great. But we use PaySend to send her money to look after Bear for us.
So PaySend is a money transfer app that lets you send money to people all over the world 24/7 using just your smartphone, tablet or laptop.
They transfer your money using local currency or other supported currency at the middle rate with no additional fees.
All you need to know is the recipient's name, credit card number or bank details.
And it only takes a couple minutes to sign up through the app or the website. You just add your card as funding and send money around the world in a flash.
So if you're like us and you're traveling around and you have to send money home, or maybe you just have contractors and freelancers that you need to pay for your business, definitely try PaySend because it's a lot easier than using traditional methods like your bank. I find that when I send money using my regular bank account to another bank account, it gets lost in the system and there's no real way of tracking it. So PaySend has been really good for us. So PaySend always charges a fixed international fee per transaction, regardless of the amount sent. As a regulated financial institution, they make sure all of your data and personal information is as secure as possible. They even have a dedicated security team that works hard to keep all transactions safe.
If you are interested in trying PaySend, click the link below and use code LLOYDMANDY, because for your first 3 transactions, you won't be charged any fees at all. That's 3 fee-free transactions. All right, we got a plane to catch.
It's only going to be for 1 hour, but we're stopping in Japan. It should be cool. First time in Japan. I always wanted to go there. Wish we could go for longer than an hour though.
Four hours later, we have arrived in Tokyo. This isn't our final destination, but we have a quick layover here before we head off to our final destination. We want to share with you the second reason that we've decided to leave Asia.
So when we came to Bali 9 months ago, it was right at the end of COVID in Australia. Borders just opened up, Bali just opened up. So we knew it was going to be a challenge. We might get locked down again. We didn't really know what to expect. We have noticed traveling through Asia has been really difficult because COVID is still such a big thing here, and it doesn't feel like that's going to change anytime soon. Whatever your opinion is on COVID, we don't have one, but wearing a mask every time you have to get into a taxi, go to a restaurant, go to a shopping mall.
Even be outside.
We were even told to wear masks at the beach in the Philippines. It's just not the way we really want to live.
No.
We're ready to go somewhere that is a bit more open-minded about it, and we don't have to wear a mask, we don't have to worry about all the checking in and vaccination cards and all that sort of stuff. We really just want to stop thinking about it, really.
Yeah.
We have found somewhere that is a lot more relaxed and has been a lot more relaxed during this whole pandemic. So we're going to see what it's like. We also have one more reason as well, which we'll get to in a minute.
We finally arrived in our final destination.
We're in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And in case you're wondering why we didn't film the rest of our trip, or a lot of it, we got onto our flight in Tokyo to Mexico City thinking it was a 10-hour flight. It ended up being 12 and a half. Overnight, not much sleep was had at all. By the time we got into Mexico City, we actually had to pretty much run to our connecting flight to Cancun. From Cancun, we had a private shuttle that took us to our hotel, which didn't work out too well. So we booked this sort of Airbnb style accommodation on Agoda. It was self-check-in, but I never got any confirmation email from them telling us how we check in, and we were arriving at 11:30 at night. So I emailed back a couple of times telling them what time we were checking in, asking them how to check in, and lo and behold, we got there and there was no one there. There was no way of getting in. There was no way of contacting them. We were basically standing on the side of the road at midnight in Mexico, having no idea where to go. Luckily, our driver was super nice and he took us around to a couple of other hotels. We got accommodation for the night. We stayed at a really nice hotel, which was way out of our budget, but we didn't have a choice. No. So it was quite a long, stressful day, but we made it. We're all rested, and we're feeling good, and so far we love it here. So we chose Mexico for a couple of reasons, and in particular Playa del Carmen. We did a lot of research on digital nomad friendly areas, and this came up as number one on a lot of lists, mainly because there's a lot of affordable long-term accommodation. There's a lot of expats here. There's tons of gyms, yoga, jiu-jitsu, lots of shopping. We're actually about to head to Walmart, so you can get anything you need here. There's also really good, reliable internet here. It's a really fast connection, something we struggled with in parts of Asia. But the biggest reason we came is because about a year or a year and a half ago, they actually legalized CBD oil and cannabis oil, which if you listen to our podcast, or you've seen any of our previous videos, that's something that's really important to us, something that we used for a number of years in Australia to help us sleep, just to really help anxiety. It's such a good natural medicine that does so much for so many people, and unfortunately in most parts of Asia it's completely illegal, and it doesn't really look like there's going to be any pathway to making it legal, apart from Thailand. But we did notice in Thailand there's quite a big grey area as far as buying it, so that's probably the number one reason we chose here, but there's a bunch of other reasons as well. The location is so good. There's so much to do from here. You just drive to Cancun Airport. You can take a quick flight anywhere in Mexico or Central America. It's a couple of hours to the United States. It's not far from Canada, which is where we both have family. So the location was a big thing for us as well.
From what we've heard, Playa del Carmen is very dog friendly, and from what we've seen as well, there's so many dogs here, so it could potentially be somewhere that we could finally bring Bear on our travels with, which feels pretty good, I think. We don't actually see much content being created around Playa del Carmen and Mexico in general, so we're really excited to share our Mexico series with you guys coming up on our channel. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you'll be aware of all of our future Mexico videos coming to you. We want to show you exactly why this is the best place to live as a digital nomad.